second camp, but first with Coach Kelly. Is being here last year helped you go into this, or is it still with Coach Kelly and everything being so different that it's been a tough transition?
Honestly, getting all these new coaches and definitely Coach Kessler definitely was a blessing in disguise. Once the coaches got fired, I was just looking at myself like, why am I here? Because coming out of high school, I committed here, and then once the coaches get fired, that's definitely the worst nightmare you want to have. But once they came in, I'm definitely have a better mindset than I had last year, and definitely playing way better than I played the year before. So definitely God's doing with this new coaching staff.
What would you say you've improved the most?
At this point now, I feel like it's more mentality with me now, because everybody got the God-given gifts, abilities. So now it's 90% mentality, 10% physical. So now we out there getting every day. Every day we got to be tough. So that's what they're installing in us.
I'm sure you watched Coach Kelly at Oregon and then in his time in the NFL. Is he a different guy than sort of your expectations coming in?
You really don't know nobody if you watch from the TV screen, So once he came in, he was far away. He was observing more and talking less. But now he's definitely getting into the flow, know who the guys are, and know how people is reacting. But the main thing he's trying to bring to this team is chemistry. In this generation, we always be on our phones. So like a few days ago, he got on all the team for being on their phones and not chopping it up with each other. So that's the main thing. We want to make sure that we're all into this together.
It seems like he's pretty serious, all football the time. Does he have light moments, or is it all serious with him?
I would say, as a head coach, coming out as a first year, you gotta give off that type of aroma. You want to be known as a guy who wants to make the team better. You don't want to give a lot of guys days off, but he's definitely making us have discipline. We have a lot of freedom that we had last year. We have days off, and we can get to go home. We have to stay at the hotel. So he's definitely installing this next level atmosphere here.
The defense seems to have kind of an aggressive attacking mindset now. How does that impact the secondary and specifically kind of your role?
Pretty much is every play we go into, like my man getting the ball, you can't take no plays off. When they call zone, you can't relax, Somebody coming to your zone, make sure you're still at the top of the routes. But blitzing a lot, we got a lot of great guys on the line, outside linebackers, and a lot of inside linebackers. So the defense we're running is definitely a defense I never run, but I'm definitely loving it.
Does that put you more on an island more often?
Oh yeah, I like that.
Have you been playing more on the left side of the defense this year in practice? I know last year you almost always play on the right.
Yeah, I've definitely played on the left side this year. Me and Nate switch off different practices, because you can't get comfortable on one side. It's definitely different, Breaking on the left foot and breaking on your right foot is definitely two different things, So Coach Rose is definitely installing us that you got to be a corner who can play both ways.
What was your reaction when you heard that Nate and Pick were both going to come back and you guys were going to have 3 returning starters in the secondary?
Man, I knew my guy Deuce was returning, but I didn't know what Pick 6 is going to do. So when he came back, I'm like, yeah, it's on. But it's definitely a blessing, to have those guys back there with me, because every time they know the way I can play, they know what I'm capable of. So they're definitely making sure that I stick to my standard and stick to the goals I have to achieve.
Go ahead.
What does Paul Rhodes bring to the defense backfield?
That guy's a scientist, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been learning a lot from him. I'm playing the best DB game I've been playing since I started this DB stuff. So each and every day I'm learning something new. The whole DB crew loves the guy, and sometimes he gets mad at us because we're capable of more. But the angriness he brings out is try to bring out the best of us.
What would you say is the biggest thing you learned last year that's going to help you this season?
Short-term memory, Definitely what Coach asked. He said each series is like a round of fighting, So you win a round, you lose a round. So this year, been a few times I got beat, but I'm lining back up with a smile on my face. Last year, I got beat. I'm just like looking at the crowd like, what are they thinking? But now this year, it's like it's time to get to it. I don't care what nobody's thinking. I'm gonna do me, and make sure I'm holding my ground.
Specifically with regards to your kick returning game, what did you learn from watching the film of yourself there last year, and what can you improve on?
Man, stay light on my toes. Got hit a lot of times last year, I was viral on Instagram a lot of times with my hits. But the main thing is just, reading my blocks, and being more under control. Because last year I was just taking off, running full tilt, and then I see somebody I couldn't make a cut. So just making sure that I read my blocks and know where I'm going.
What are your impressions of the quarterbacks so far?
They're all great guys, From the top to bottom, they all can sling it, they all can run. So I'm just waiting what Coach Kelly got up his sleeve, but they all doing their job right now. So best of luck to those guys, but they're definitely all going to get in the rotation, I believe.
Special teams being coached differently, maybe emphasized a little bit more right now than it was.
Oh yeah, definitely. Probably 4 times a day we're doing some special teams work, you know. So the special team is definitely going to be a major part of any game of football. So he's definitely putting that in front of us, that special teams is important. So that's what we love about our special team coach, Coach Manning. He's installing this speed kills thing, but most importantly, doing your assignment each and every time.
What does speed kills mean?
Self-explanatory, I feel like.
You got ejected for targeting, I think, twice last year. What are some of the techniques that you guys have been talking about with this new coaching staff in terms of tackling?
Pretty much shoulder leverage tackling, you know, track the hip. That's about it.
Anything else? Great.
Thanks.